Hey guys, I'm Nick, and our group did deadlift, and stage 4 of the deadlift is movement phase, where you lift the barbell up to your legs while maintaining lumbar extension, and you make sure to keep your shoulders tight and not droop down throughout the entire exercise. The muscles being used during this stage are the primary muscles during the actual movement. Include the quadriceps, hamstrings, glutes, erectors, lats, traps, adductor magnus, abdominals, and obliques. The motion in the shoulder joint in the initial stage is the shoulder joint is neither flexed or extended in this stage since your arms are just being held by your side. The preparation stage, in the preparation phase, you bend over to grab the bar, so there's slight flexion in the shoulder joint. This will form about a 45-degree angle or less between your arms and your torso. In the propulsion stage, there will be about a 5-degree extension where pulling the bar tight to your shins. In the movement stage, the angle between your arms and torso will gradually decrease until you get to the top of the movement, where there will be about a 5-degree angle between your torso and arms, give or take. In the ankle joint, the initial stage, there is no flexion or extension in the ankle joint because you are just positioning yourself correctly before the lift. In the preparation stage, there is very slight flexion in this stage because although you're bending over, you're keeping your legs stiff. In the propulsion stage, flexion in the ankle increases in this stage because you are now down in almost a squat position with your knees slightly in front of your ankles. In the movement stage, during this stage is when the extension of the ankle occurs. It's still flexed for a majority of the stage, but throughout the stage, the extensors are working to get the ankle back to a neutral position, so the ankle is in the process of extending. In the hip joint, the initial stage, there's no extensive flexion or extension in this stage, no more than in your regular gait cycle. In the preparation stage, there is anterior tilt of the pelvis with flexion in the iliopsoas. In the propulsion stage, there is flexion in the rectus femoris as you begin to squat down and position your back. Once at the bottom, the hips are flexed to begin the next stage. In the movement stage, there is flexion of the glutes to get the bar off the ground and extension of the iliopsoas and quadriceps, and finishing with full hip extension when the bar reaches the hips. Motion in the knee joint. In the initial stage, there's no flexion or extension in the knee joint because you're just positioning yourself correctly before the lift. In the preparation stage, there is knee extension when bending over with stiff legs to get in position to lift the bar. In the propulsion stage, there is knee flexion as you squat down to position back and hips for the pull. For the movement stage, the knee moves from flexed to extended as you rise up. You're also trying to drive your knees out while lifting the weight up, which would be knee abduction.